You know that moment. The small talk runs out, and the silence hits. Heart up, mind blank. Both of you suddenly very interested in your phones. Here's the weird part. Your body treats that pause like actual danger. Palms damp, brain scrambling. Over a pause. Why? By the end, you'll know exactly why your mind goes blank, and the 3 tools that shut the panic off for good. The third one's the twist. It takes the very wiring that makes you freeze and puts it on your side. And by the way, your brain is doing it right now, deciding whether this video is worth the silence in the room. It's your brain, the pink one. And yeah, the panic, that was me. I had a reason. But first, drop the story you've been told. You're not awkward, you're not broken, you're not antisocial. You're just untrained. Good conversation isn't a personality, it's a skill, and skills can be learned. And this isn't a small thing. This one skill quietly decides your dating life, your career, whether a room warms to you or forgets you. Let me show you why I freak out. And stay with me, because once you see what I'm actually doing, the fix gets obvious. Picture your ancestors, one small tribe, 40 people, no other humans for miles. Back then, being liked wasn't nice to have. It was survival. Fall out of the group's rhythm, and you eat last, sleep coldest, and walk at the back, where the predators shop. Alone is a death sentence for a tribal animal. So I built you a smoke alarm for social rejection. Every pause, every weird beat, I read the same way. Are they pulling away? Am I about to be excluded? The lab coats call it the sociometer. I call it your tribe alarm, and it kept your bloodline alive for 100,000 years. The problem? I never got the update. Now you're talking to a stranger at a bar you'll never see again, and I'm still screaming like the whole tribe is about to abandon you. That's not anxiety. That's a survival feature, misfiring. So here's how you switch the alarm off. 3 tools. Number 1, ask intentional questions. Someone says, I'm training for a marathon. You can say, oh, cool, and stare into the void. Or you can get curious. Your first one? What made you start? What's the hardest part nobody warns you about? Even if you don't care about golf, the questions do 2 things. They show interest, and they hand you the wheel. Because every conversation is just a chain of questions and answers, and whoever's asking is quietly steering. Stop trying to be interesting. Get interested. It's easier, and it works better. And here's what that does upstairs. Every question you ask tells the alarm the same thing. They're still here. We're still fine. Nothing left to panic about. Number 2, listen more than you talk. And I mean really listen. Most people don't. They just wait for their turn, rehearsing their next line. And while you're rehearsing, you miss everything and end up saying something random and off. Because real listening hands you free material. Say they mention they just moved here. That's not small talk, that's a door. What made you leave? What do you miss? You didn't need a clever line. They just handed you 3. A detail, a feeling, a little clue. Every one is your next question, for free. You don't need to be quick. You need to be paying attention. And funny thing, you literally can't scan the room for threats and actually listen at the same time. So when you truly focus on them, the alarm goes quiet on its own. Number 3, remember the one I promised would flip everything? This is it. Find common ground. We bond fastest with people who share something with us. A place, a taste, a struggle. Sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes you have to dig with good questions. But the second you hit that shared thing, the team you both love, the town you both left, steer straight for it. And suddenly it stops feeling like work. It's just 2 people who click. And notice, this is the ancient wiring working for you now. Common ground is your brain recognizing tribe. Same instinct, finally on your side. Now, be honest. Not every talk will flow. Some hit dead ends. There'll be pauses. That's okay. Silence isn't failure. It's just space. The moment you stop treating a pause like a threat, it stops feeling like one. Turns out you can just let it sit there. Nobody dies. So here's the whole thing. Good conversation isn't charm, and it isn't confidence. It's curiosity, patience, and paying attention. Ask real questions. Actually listen. Find the thing you share. Do that, and you'll never run out of things to say. Because the goal was never to be interesting. It was to be genuinely interested. So tell me, where does small talk die for you? The elevator? The barbershop? The office kitchen? Comments. I read them all. Occupational hazard. I'm your brain. If this helped, and I felt it click, subscribe. Next week, I'll fix another thing I accidentally broke 50,000 years ago. See you inside your own head.